Ali, Fear Eats the Soul, and Tabu tell two very different stories of forbidden love. Fassbinder's film portrays the relationship between an elderly German woman and a much younger Moroccan migrant worker, while in Tabu, Gomez depicts the passionate affair of two Portuguese colonials in Africa. Ali, Fear Eats the Soul takes place in 1970s West Germany after the Munich massacre, in which Palestinian militants invaded the 1972 Munich Olympic Village and killed two Israeli athletes. Due to this incident and general deep-seated bigotry towards non-white foreigners in German culture, prejudices against Arab immigrants were very prevalent. The story centers around an old German widow named Emmy and a younger Moroccan migrant worker named Ali, who after meeting in a bar coincidentally begin to quickly develop a relationship. Due to their racial differences and age gap, their love is forbidden by not only the world that surrounds them, but the people they hold dear. The couple faces many challenges as a result of their age and cultural differences, including opposition from their respective communities and the racism of broader society. When Ali comes to visit, Emmy's neighbors quickly take notice of Ali and pass judgment upon Emmy. Ali is keenly aware of most Germans' views of him as a black Arab and feels that they treat him less than human, and Emmy quickly becomes aware of this perception through conversations with her coworkers and family. Despite the societal obstacles they face, Ali and Emmy are drawn to each other and eventually marry. The discrimination comes to a head when Emmy seeks to introduce her family to Ali after their marriage. Her children react by breaking her TV in anger, calling her a whore and calling her home a pigsty. There's also discrimination placed on Ali by his own social circle for seeing Emmy, who claim that their relationship is disgusting and unnatural due to Emmy's seniority. Fassbinder uses framing throughout the film to reflect the inner and outer states of the couple in response to the ostracism they suffer. He emphasizes solitude by framing characters alone through doorways and windows. When Emmy and Ali are together, they are often placed in wide shots with empty space surrounding them and no other people in the shot in order to express their current social alienation. After being continually shunned and vilified by her family, friends, and neighbors for her relationship, Emmy becomes overwhelmed, so the couple takes a vacation. When they return, Emmy's family and neighbors begin to treat her somewhat better, but it is only for their own benefit. Yet upon reconnecting with them, Emmy seems to start to adopt some of the prejudices that they place upon Ali, which causes her to neglect him. In response to this neglect, Ali cheats on her with the barmaid from the bar at which they first met, and he begins to become somewhat ashamed of her. Their relationship faces more discrimination at Ali's work, but this time towards Emmy through the lens of ageism, as one of Ali's co-workers jokes that Emmy is Ali's Moroccan grandmother. Rather than responding, Ali puts his head down in shame, revealing that he too holds some prejudice. Yet despite their own prejudices and those of the people around them, the couple find each other again in the bar where they first met, and they make up dancing to the first song that they'd ever danced to, when suddenly Ali collapses from what would later be revealed to be a stress-caused stomach ulcer. Emmy waits at his bedside where he lays unconscious, promising to the doctor that no matter what happens to him, she will never leave him, showing that despite the forbidden and turbulent nature of their love, it was true. However, not all forbidden love is so noble. In the 2012 film Tabu, directed by Miguel Gomez, the theme of forbidden love is explored through the lens of the complex and tumultuous affair between a pregnant married woman named Aurora and her husband's friend, Gianluca. The affair is depicted in Gianluca's flashback that comprises the second half of the film, Paradise. It takes place in the 1960s colonial Portuguese Africa, shortly before the Portuguese colonial wars. In the film, Gomez features unique cinematography that adds to the overall atmosphere and tone, such as the use of black and white photography, long takes, static shots, and framing, in order to communicate a timeless and nostalgic feel that adds mystery and intrigue and helps to cement the beautiful setting in which the movie takes place. Unlike Ali, Fear Eats the Soul, the reason Aurora and Giancarlo's love is forbidden is not due to social discrimination or prejudices, but because it is a moral issue. Aurora is a married woman bearing her husband's child, while Gianluca is his close friend, making the affair a massive betrayal to him and a misdeed on both of their parts. Therefore, the film focuses heavily on the internal nature of the main characters as well as the reactions of other characters, the most prevalent of which is Gianluca's bandmate, Mario. Mario immediately sees the infidelity for what it is and urges Gianluca to quickly end it. Yet their passion proves to be too strong, and the affair continues, and even escalates to the point of them running away together, a cliché seen in many forbidden love stories. Yet unlike many of those love stories, this one does not have a happy ending, as Mario pursues Aurora and Gianluca into the forest, causing a massive confrontation, during which Aurora shoots and kills Mario. Almost immediately after this, Aurora gives birth to her daughter, symbolically birthing her into the world through the blood of her own sins. The consequences of their affair destroy several lives, including their own, and yet despite this, Aurora still holds on to the memory of her relationship with Gianluca and the love they shared for decades to come. The film portrays the complexities of forbidden love and the sacrifices that must be made in order to pursue it, yet it does not deny the immorality or infidelity and its consequences. Aurora and Gianluca's relationship is a reminder of the societal norms and expectations that can stand in the way of true love, and the consequences that can arise when those norms are defied. In the end, Tabu leaves us with a poignant and thought-provoking exploration of the power and pitfalls of forbidden love. In both Ali, Fear Eats the Soul, and Tabu, the forbidden love is depicted as a challenge to the social norms of the time. Emmy and Ali's relationship is met with hostility and suspicion from their respective communities. Emmy is ostracized for being involved with a younger ethnic man, while Ali is seen as a foreigner and thus a potential threat, and he is even ridiculed within his own social circle for pursuing an older woman. Aurora and Gianluca are similarly in opposition to social expectations of the time, yet their love is forbidden due to Aurora's marriage. Their relationship is considered taboo and is ultimately doomed by factors decided before they even met. In Ali, Fear Eats the Soul, Emmy and Ali's love for each other helps them to overcome the obstacles in their path and find happiness together. Despite the challenges they face, they remain committed to each other and are able to build a life together. Similarly, in Tabu, Aurora and Gianluca's love for each other is enduring, even in the face of the social forces that seek to tear them apart. Though they are ultimately separated, their love continues to haunt both of them, a reminder of the sacrifices they made for the happiness that was lost. In conclusion, both are powerful films that explore the theme of forbidden love and its effects on both the lovers and those around them, yet they come to very different conclusions. In Ali, Fear Eats the Soul, Fassbinder seems to conclude that forbidden love, if it is true, will endure every obstacle facing it, while Gomez, on the other hand, seems to conclude that some love should remain forbidden, as they are bound to end in misery for everyone involved.